Welcome to Study Life. In today's session on kinetic theory of gases, we are going to discuss about Graham's law of diffusion. What does Graham's law of diffusion basically say? It says whenever gases diffuse into each other, the rate of diffusion of gases is inversely proportional to the square root of the density of gas. Let me just write it down for you. It says that the rate of diffusion of gases, it only talks about diffusion, correct? It says the rate of diffusion of gases is always inversely proportional. It is always inversely proportional to the square root of the density of gas. To the square root of density of gases. This is how it is expressed. Okay, how do we solve this? How do we prove it? If I talk about the expression is very simple. It says that the speed of the gas molecule is inversely proportional to the square root of the density. This is what it has to say. But we now need to prove this. We have to check whether this expression is correct or not. Okay, so let's do this. I understand if I've got gas molecules from the same set, the pressure acting on both will be exactly same. The pressure acting on both will be same. If the pressure is same, don't you think it's 1 by 3 rho c square for the first gas molecule has to be equal to 1 by 3 rho c square for the second gas molecule? From here, one thing's very definitively clear. 1 by 3 goes away. I'll have to push this c2 square over here and push this rho 1 to the other side. This will become C1 square divided by C2 square is equal to rho 2 divided by rho 1. Okay, what next? Take a square root. C1 upon C2 is going to give me a square root of rho 2 divided by rho 1. So the idea and the logic is, if I decide to keep my pressure same, then Graham's law of diffusion is completely proven. What does the law say? The law says that the rate of diffusion of gases is inversely proportional to the square root of the density of the gas. You decide to increase the density of the gas, the rate of diffusion is always going to come down. If you decide to decrease the density of the gas, the rate of diffusion is always bound to come up. It is always bound to be coming up. So this is how I explain the Graham's law of diffusion. So I suppose you have understood this entire story, and I hope you will be doing it at least twice in order to get a good grasp on this, and you'll have to remember this forever. Okay, so that was my time with you people. I hope you have learned it, and with that in mind, I would love to conclude. We'll meet you later in the future videos. Until then, stay tuned with Study Life and keep learning with me. Thank you.